Good morning. I'd like to welcome you to our 2019 Arbor Day tree dedication. This year, the Hackensack Fire Department has graciously accepted Hackensack's Arbor Day tree that will be dedicated in memory of firefighter Dennis Walker. A tree planted in someone's memory is a living tribute that benefits present and future generations. We're so pleased to carry forward Dennis's name in a living, vital way that will grow grander with the years. My name is Bernadette Bracken, and I'm here representing the Hackensack Shade Tree Advisory Committee. We work with the city to keep our trees healthy and plentiful. Hackensack was named a Tree City USA community for the 27th year because of our dedicated stewardship of trees. We'd like to thank the mayor, the council, and city manager for supporting our efforts in maintaining Hackensack's beautiful tree-lined streets. Of course, none of this could be done without the work of the tree crew at the Department of Public Works and as well as supporting staff. And we'd like to acknowledge Fred Cowell, who's the Shade Tree Committee's DPW liaison, as well as Ashley Ayer for all of her help in organizing this event. Now I'd like to introduce Chief Freeman, who'd say a few words about Dennis.
Good morning, everyone. Much larger turnout than I had anticipated, so this is great to see. Good morning to the mayor, elected officials, city manager, all of our active and retired guys, friends of Dennis, Joe and Fred and all of these guys down at the DPW who do a great job for us and for the city every day. We appreciate all the work you guys do. Before I say just a couple quick words, I think it would be appropriate for us all to just think about the poor souls that are within an earshot of Dennis this morning, because for the past 12 hours he's been doing nothing but complaining about the Giants draft picks last night. But in all seriousness, once again the city of Hackensack is demonstrating its support of the Hackensack Fire Department on this Arbor Day by honoring one of our deceased members, Dennis Walker. Dennis served this city for 29 years as a Hackensack firefighter. Every person who knew Dennis knew him to be a man who would help anyone in need. It was this quality that prompted him to assist in the recovery efforts at Ground Zero for several weeks after 9/11. We are proud of his service to Hackensack and at Ground Zero, and we are deeply grateful for the opportunity to honor him here today, particularly here at Engine 2, where he spent the majority of his career. Again, thank you very much for attending, and thank you to the Shade Tree Committee for all the work that they do and for honoring us with this special event today. I'd like to introduce now Mayor LaBrosse.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you, Bernadette, from the Shade Tree Commission, and thank everybody involved with the Shade Tree Commission. I too personally want to thank the DPW and the parks and everybody involved with the program we have. We've been running this program for quite a long time. I didn't personally know Dennis Walker. I knew the Walker family. I coached Jim, who was a firefighter here. My good friend, ex-Chief Thornton, was I know very close with Mr. Walker. Unfortunately, you know, it is unfortunate, but as most of you and across the region, a lot of our first responders did respond to 9/11, that terrible tragic day that happened. And Dennis was one of the ones who were there, and unfortunately, like many in the region, he's one of the ones who came down with a disease due to that, and unfortunately lost him to cancer. This tree, you know, couldn't be in a better place. This is where he spent most of his time. It'll be a living tribute to him, and you guys, every time you see this tree, will have to think of him, and I want you guys. And by the way, I'm not surprised at the turnout. It's exactly what I expected from this brotherhood, and I'm glad to see it, and thank you for that. It's your guys' job to pass the memory of this tree on to the new guys that come onto the job, and make sure they all, you know, what this tree is about, and talk about Dennis Walker to them, and let them know the type of man he was. It's important that you do that, because keeping people's memories alive is very important to us. So I have a proclamation from the city, which I'm going to read, and I'm going to need my glasses. And it reads, whereas Arbor Day first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in the state of Nebraska, and whereas the city of Hackensack has for the 27th year been recognized as a Tree City USA for its tree planting efforts. And whereas Arbor Day will be observed on Friday, April 26, 2019, with the planting of a tree at the Hackensack Fire Department, Engine 2. And whereas such tree shall be dedicated in memory of firefighter Dennis Walker to honor the sacrifice he made during his dedicated service to this community. Now therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, with other members of the City Council, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 26th as Arbor Day and urge all citizens to support efforts to protect our trees, parks, woodlands, and urban forest here in Hackensack. And today more than ever, we need to protect our green space, our trees. Very proud of the trees we have here in Hackensack. It's a beautiful city. For the city to have this many trees, on its lining its streets is a beautiful thing. And this time of year, this is a great time to plant this as everything turns green. It's a great time of year for us. It's like a rebirth. Seeing all these trees come back to life after being brown all year, seeing all this green right now is great. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. Chief Freeman, City Manager, all the guys from DPW Parks, and the tree guys, and the Tree Commission, Shade Tree Commission as well. Thanks for everything you did to make today possible. Thank you, guys. I do have the official proclamation here, which I understand Jimmy's here. Jim Sr., is that true? Yes. Hi, Jim. Would you like to come up, please? Jim, this is the official proclamation that was read at the City Council meeting this past Tuesday night. I'd like to present this to you and Dennis and his family. All right. Thank you, guys. Stand, you want us, which way do you want us? Hang on, guys. One second.
You're on camera. I'm out of the way. I'm hiding.
He told me last time,
Well, I'm gonna go down here on
Our fathers had to fight for our country. Our fathers had to die to keep it free. So let's fight for our country. Let's fight for our freedom. Let's fight to keep America free. God gave us this land and the ocean, sky, air pure and clean.